Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. If you remember, in the last episode, we ended up getting ourselves a wyvern egg. Well, it is now fully raised, and these are the stats we're looking at. Like I said, it was a level 20 egg, so it's not great, but it's a wyvern, which means we can go back to the wyvern trench and be a little more picky about what we pick out. Now, I'm just gonna pump Stam because this thing needs to be able to fly without running out of stam in the wyvern trench, which is preferred. How much weight did I have? 500, so I might be able to pull a couple wyvern eggs, but I can definitely be more picky about what I grab. So, let's get back over there. I love how fast these things fly in comparison to what the snow owl and the RG do. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the series so far, please leave a like and subscribe, because it does help the channel out a lot, and I would appreciate it. This is now episode 10 of this series, so that's a nice mile marker here. And we're not too far off of being able to start doing boss fights. I still gotta get Rexes tamed, and I need Megatheriums, and then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get all the artifacts, especially for the Brood Mother, since that one's sitting in the Tuso trench. But if everything goes right, I might be able to grab that artifact that's sitting in the bottom of the Wyvern trench. So we'll see how it all plays out, and we can go from there. But I don't know what I'm going to be in for. For all I know, there's an alpha sitting in there, and that's going to be super problematic for me. Just like last time, though, I didn't bring anything I wasn't willing to lose, except for the pyromane on my shoulder, which, if I lose it, it won't be the end of the world. It would suck, but it won't be the end of the world. I can always make another one. Um, if you're seeing this video now and you've noticed I haven't named the pyromanes or the RGs, it's because that video has not been released yet. So when the video is released and I look at all your guys' suggestions for names, I will take the ones I feel that are the most fitting for names of those creatures. And I will tell you guys what I go with. Alright, so we're looking at the Wyvern Trench right in front of us. I'm stopping for Stam, and I'll probably end up stopping for Stam again just before I dive in, on the simple fact that it's Wyverns. I want to have as much stamina as I can. But as you can see, there are still Wyverns flying about outside the trench from my last time of being here. I'm just kind of hoping I can find a decent level egg, if not a high level one. So let's kind of dive in here and see what we find. Because I don't know where all the nests are, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm just trying to see what I see. There's a fire wyvern egg. Let's take a look. What level are you? Level 30. We're going to leave that for now. I don't want to aggro the whole wyvern trench because this wyvern can't take that big of a beating. And I just keep my wits. Oh, it's a lightning wyvern following me. Now, lightning wyverns won't do damage to other lightning wyverns, which is fine. Trying to see if I can see where that artifact is, because I think it's actually over here. Looks like there's a wyvern sitting inside that nest. I'm about out of stam, so I'm going to come up here and land. Or not. Nice to see that wyverns don't like to land on any type of server. There we go. And regain some stamina here. Yeah, that's a lot of wyverns sitting right there. Alright, and we're gonna dive back in. Like I said, that's the fire wyvern egg. That was a level 30. So we're just going to keep on searching. Oh, there's another egg right there. Doesn't look like any wyverns sitting in the trench for it. And that is an alpha I just saw, so that's perfect. Yeah, that's an alpha wyvern right there. I saw the red glow just before I came in here. 170. Perfect. We're going to take that and we're going to get out of here. Yep, there's the alpha wyvern. Let's try and see if I can drag them out into the magic land. It might be a little easier to come back through if they're not coming at me here. That is a massive amount. That is a very cool effect. I do like that. Alright, we're going to land for some stam over here. I don't know what actually all spawns over here, so I do have to be mindful of that. Alright, so 170 poison egg. So that is awesome. I want to see what else we can get. Like I said, I can be a little greedy now. The wyvern will help me, and I can be more picky about what I grab. And now that I got a bunch of wyverns flying outside the trench, I got to be mindful about my way back in. Let's see, did that... Alright, cool. So there's not as many here as what there was before from the looks of it. Looks like they're spaced out a little bit more. I might be able to... Oop. Let's get that fire wyvern out of here. The more I can drag away from this area, the better off I think I'll be. Alright, I gotta stop for stam again. Like I said, it's a low-level wyvern, so I'm just kind of minding myself here. This is an easy enough parasaur to take out. This guy needs some food. There we go. And since I don't have any stam, I'm stuck fighting here. Alright, we got a level. Put that in stam. Wait for my stamina to come back, and then we can fly back into the trench. Alright. Because I definitely need some better wyverns. Alright, let's see if I can get to this egg without aggroing a bunch of stuff. Alright, I'm in. What level are you? I can tolerate a 55, especially since it's a lightning. Fly up. I saw that poison wyvern in front of me. I do not want to get hit by that spit. Yeah, these wyverns are all scattered around now. Let's go see what the other side of this trench looks like. Doesn't look like I'm being followed anymore, so I can dive down a little bit. Let's go out of sprint, so my stamina lasts a little bit longer. Let's see what this poison egg is. Okay. What we got? A level 10. No thanks. I will come back and I'll empty out these eggs eventually. It's just not going to be with this wyvern. I don't need to take that kind of a risk right now. Let's see. That's a pretty wyvern too. Alright, turn my sprint back off. Let's see what's in this nest right here. Okay, that hurts. I gotta drag it up in a way. I can't take too many of those blows. I also need my wyvern to stop for stam. That would be ideal. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that took a little over half my health. I'll force feed a little bit just to where I can take one more hit if I have to. Alright, and we got my stam back. I don't know how I'm going to get down there without aggroing that wyvern. Yeah, because it's hanging out by that egg pretty closely. Alright. Oh, the artifact's right there. I just saw it. So let's get this egg. And then I might be able to drop down and grab that artifact real quick. Level 20. No thanks. Yeah, I need to fly out of here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to quit pushing my luck here. Let's see if I can get down there to grab the artifact. If I don't feel comfortable doing it, I just won't. But it looks like I might be okay to grab it real quick and then get out of here. Alright, nothing's coming for me right now. Let's grab it and get out. Artifact of the Strong. Alright, so now we've got one artifact per each boss fight. Each of the 3 big ones, anyway. So, I consider that a win. We're going to get back to base and get these eggs hatched out so we can see what they look like. I'll see you guys when we get back over there. Alright guys, we are back at base. And I figured I'd share in this moment with you. So here are the 2 eggs, the 170 poison and the 55 lightning. We're going to hatch them both. So I thought, let's see, where can I put them where they'll hatch? Okay. Try right here. Nope. I wonder if I can get the... So, if I turn the heat source on for the pyromanes, will that work? Let's see. No. Still too cold. Alright. So... That being said, let's just craft a bunch of standing torches. I need to get some flint in order to do that, though, I think. Let's see, what do I got in my structures vault? Nothing that produces heat. Alright, well, grab my tools. We'll grab a little bit of flint. That's my armor box. should have everything else, so... Run out here, get a little bit of flint, and... Oh, no you didn't. Get my egg back. There we go. Yes, give me that back. Another one? Hey, give me back my dino balls. Alright, any more pegos want to come after me? Because it'd be really nice if you didn't. Alright, I'm already over here. Let's see what's in this drop. Eat some food, drink some water. Can I please? Thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, head back to the base. And get these standing torches made up. And then we should be able to hatch these wyvern eggs. I was kind of surprised I couldn't, considering I was able to hatch the other one just fine. Alright, standing torches. We're just going to track that. I need wood. Five. Let's see if that's enough. So we're gonna get those all crafted. Let's move this metal while I'm waiting. Alright. My pyromane is lighting them for me. So that helps. Now let's see. I apparently need more. What am I short on? Looks like thatch. To craft some more. Let's craft another 5. There they go. See how it turned out. 14 health, 9 stam, 7 oxygen, 6 food, 9 weight, 9 melee on the lightning wyvern. Where'd the poison wyvern go? What? Something happen and I get picked up all the way over here by the pyromanes? Yep, there it is. We're gonna grab that real quick. Alright, so stats on the poison wyvern. We had 31 health, 27 stam, 32 oxygen, 24 food, 33 weight, and 26 melee. So I don't feel like that was too horrible. We're going to put that back in here so it can raise up. And then we're going to go grab Artifact of the Cunning, because that is just sitting out in the middle of the desert. So it should be relatively safe. There shouldn't be a whole lot of threats. I'm going to put this in the stam again. We're going to try and take off before this itchy above me tries to take some stuff. Alright. All in all, I feel like this was successful. Got one artifact, two new wyverns, and we're about to go get a second artifact. So, shouldn't be too bad. We're also going to see if the world boss is still out here. I did see it once. It's a corrupted Giga. I also got to keep my wits about me because I don't know if there's death worms in the open desert. It wouldn't surprise me if there was, but I just don't know. We're going to land for some stam. Now, the aim is to try and get the dragon fight done first, because I've already got a start on the pyromanes. It'll still give us the rep. It'll still unlock the rep for us, and that's pretty much what we're really aiming at. And the goal, and what I plan on doing is running all 3 fights Gamma, Beta, Alpha. And then I'll run through the mini bosses, which in reality should not be considered mini bosses with how difficult they are. I'm not seeing the world boss, but that doesn't mean it isn't out here. Let's see. Let's see if this was correct. Just kind of taking it a little slow. That way I can get a clear look around. I'm apparently at a stam. Like I said, just kind of getting a look. According to the wiki, the artifact was out here in the desert. That being said, it could have been moved. It's hard telling. Stam again. It says it's over here. Maybe it's in the oasis? Let's go in first person. I feel like it would stick out though. Not in the water. Huh. Might have to do some more Googling to see if I can figure out where this artifact is, because apparently it's not here. Unless it is here and it's not in the desert, it's in the aberrant zone. Yeah, we could take a look. We're not too far off the aberrant zone. These rings mark the location. But yeah, this is the entrance to the aberrant zone. So let's put this away, this wyvern away. Hop on my pyromane. Let's go take a look. I honestly don't know what all spawns down here either. Or if there's a radiation zone or anything else. Lots of stegos. I see that. I also see that if I jump down there, there's probably not a way back up. I might be able to flame leap back up. Don't know till you try. Okay. So I don't want to fall too far down and then be in some really big trouble. So flame leap got me this far. There we go. Let's go up some more. Okay. Let's not keep jumping. Okay, I'm just going to keep jumping into that apparently. Stop sprinting. There we go. Let's see, where am I? So I'd have to go all the way down there. And like I said, I don't know if I'd be able to get back up. Huh. I mean, if I'm not allowed to fly down here, I guess I'm gonna find out. I might have hit that a little early. Alright. I mean, no radiation so far, so that's a good sign. Oh, there are nameless down here, though. So that's gonna get annoying. So this represents what, like the blue zone? There's Yeelings. Lots of Paraceratheriums. Sounds like I got more nameless popping up. We're just gonna keep moving. And I hit a wall from the looks of it. I got 2 levels on the pyro. See if I can find a way to get past these guys. Oh, there is a radiation zone. Okay. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make a hazmat suit. Awesome. That's a Reaper. Whoa. Really? Oh, it's because the nameless. I gotta get out of here as fast as I possibly can. This route takes me back towards Magic Land. Now there's gotta be a way out of here. Basilisk. More nameless. A lot of nameless. I need to find a spot where it might be possible to throw my Wyvern out. I can't do that when I'm surrounded by snakes. Or sleepy dinos. Just see if I can throw my Wyvern out. Okay. I can throw the Wyvern out. And I can ride it out of here. Perfect. I just gotta find my exit. Alright, so yeah, you guys don't want to come down here until you got a flyer. Always good luck getting back out. Well, that was definitely something I needed to know. At least now I know that there is a radiation zone in the Aberrant area. And we're back in Magic Land. But, alright guys, I think this is where we're just gonna leave off the episode. If you guys did enjoy, please hit that like button. And if you wish to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.